Hello everybody. Just about ready to get started. Let's chat a little bit. Started a little earlier today just to get in some extra XP week stuff. I do feel like a lot of the people with ults gain somewhere between, I think, 15 to 20 levels on stream, which is pretty solid when you're gearing up for some episode 2 clears. But it doesn't hurt if there's people that still want to level to just reserve another hour and a half, 2 hours towards that, just to make sure that they get some bonuses. Oh, missiles being shown. Welcome, Chris. Chris, if there's any characters you would like to level, I believe you are first person here. I'm gonna go ahead and boot up PSO in the meantime, check the forecasts and such. Well, speaking of which, I did add another global flag reader in the corner. I got tired of not knowing my lucky coins and tickets. I kind of put that on the back burner. I meant to do that like 7 months ago. But yeah, now it's there. 3 newest characters are 40-1-1. Hugh Casil, Hugh New World. Well, we'll see if there's anybody that's level 1. Yeah, I shared it in the Discord again, because I was reminded of it. I was like, oh yeah, before we go into the 2025 PSO layout, I was like, I should probably actually do everything I wanted to do this year. That would make sense. So that way people coming in January just use my add-ons. So we'll see how many tickets I have, if any, in the bottom left. 136 tickets. That is a lot that I didn't use. See that, chat? I would not have known I had 136 tickets. I guarantee you my Fomarl probably has like 5 lucky coins. Or like 4 I haven't touched. Yeah, that's just kind of stuff I forget. Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, it makes sense, right? I'm doing Massive Attack. I'm playing Green ID. I did play Pew Pew Laser with him a lot. So it kind of makes sense to me. Anyway, let's see what the forecast is. Rangers, Newmans, females. Oof. Well, so much for the Newman female ranger. I don't think that's gonna fly for the full bonus. But I guess I'll leave it up to you, Chris. Did you just want to do some cheesy level 40 stuff while we wait? I'm not sure how many people are on this early. Thinking about what character to use. I mean, either way, I'll probably play a force. Yeah, the raw new worlds living large. Well, I moved a lot of my spare grinders into the share bank in preparation for later, and I also did the grinds for the challenge mode weapon I haven't upgraded yet. Speaking of which, chat, at some point I will rearrange the colors of these characters a bit more. Although I don't know if I really want Dumpling to change color. Maybe I'll just change the other Phonuman colors. So I realized there's actually 2 Phonumans I haven't made. I technically don't have a green ID Phonuman and another fire ID kind of color, if I remember correctly. It's an orange. No, I think. Do I have orange? I don't remember. But I should be missing 2, because I thought of it this way. Viridian would fill out this gap for 4. I have another bank of 4, so I should be missing 2 IDs. So I'll have to make 2 Phonumans, actually. At some point, if I want all the colors. I'm pretty sure I do not have a green Phonuman, because it was pretty close to the Fomar. But I don't remember what the other color was. I thought it was Sky, but we put Sky in the other color range. It'll come to me. It might be... It might be a fire color. I'll think about it. But anyway, let's level Chris's character. Look at that, I have 41 tickets. One day we'll get rid of those. So go ahead and bring in your level 1s, Chris, or whatever. Or 40. Actually, you said 40. My bad. Let's go to very hard mode then. In which case, I don't know if I want to grind out episode 2 with this. I don't mind normal and hard mode, but very hard mode with only 2 people. Better for me to do this, I think. Do some episode 4. I have so many random materials. I think I capped on PDs again, by the way, chat. Like, remember how I spent 10 on Hellcleave the other day? I'm pretty sure I'm capped. Let's find out. Yeah, I capped. So, that didn't take very long. Oh, I capped on defense too? Well, that's annoying. Well, more grinders for later, I guess. Yeah, I'm still thinking about the shotgun. I definitely want a hell shot. I thought about it as a lore gun, and I'm like, I can live with just doing it in multiplayer for a while. I'm not in a rush for that. Welcome in Parameter. In Parameter, if there's any characters you need to level from very hard mode, let us know. We're about to just do some casual runs for levels. Yeah, I'm still wheeling my lame to Argent, by the way. I wonder if I could finally use a limiter. Like, if I get rid of V801... I definitely can't unequip my heavenly power, sadly. Like, I need to be able to do some damage to clear. I still can't believe this character leveled just playing, I think it was hard mode yesterday with Chris off stream. It's like, this character's XP journey makes no sense. Just like, it's like 50 or 60 of his levels since 80 have been purely below very hard mode, which is funny. So many cookie runs and other shenanigans. Yeah, I think he played, if I go back in the VODs, I think he played maybe 5 RTs in ultimate total. Otherwise, it's just been all very hard mode or lower. He's living the life, is what I'm saying. Oh, I love he's a random slicer, though. I don't even remember when I last used this. But at least I have accuracy for it, I guess. We'll level Chris's character up a bit more. If anybody else that wants to hop in, we'll give it another minute or so. I figured we'd start with leveling here. Don't have any very hard mode characters? No worries. If you just have characters in their low 80s or 100s, very hard mode XP is still good, to be honest with you. As I said before, this character is just living large. Yeah, if we had a 4th person, I would have volunteered a cookie. Then that XP is more competitive than ultimate. No worries, we'll wait for Imperameter. Yeah, just because free XP is free XP. It's always kind of awkward for characters kind of coming into ultimate. That's why I say it's like if you have a character for people watching in, you know, YouTube or whatever, just because you're like level 80 or even level 90 or even level 100 doesn't mean your character is ultimate ready. It really just depends on your gear, your materials, your mag. So if you are like definitely a fresh start character, you are most likely not able to clear, even at level 100, a lot of the basics without a big struggle. Like even Forest will seem kind of nightmarish depending on your character. So we are more than happy to just give you quote-unquote free XP on very hard mode. Which again, if you factor in, one, I'm playing a very optimized character for the mode, minus my weapon, which is just silly shenanigans. The XP here will be competitive with at least caves in ultimate, if you want to get a comparison, and even at some points mines, if I have another person with damage, like a second force or something. So it could be very silly in terms of XP. So don't sleep on very hard mode is my message to people watching. It is surprisingly good at XP, especially during XP week. And if we do cookies, well then it's better than TTF Ultimate. AKA one of the quest people used to grind for XP in the first place. You know what I always thought about, chat, but I never bothered to pay attention to while we're waiting here? Does that text in the background actually say something? You can angle it, though. Because a lot of the text used in the game are words, but I'm looking at it. I don't know if that actually says anything. Yeah, I can't really tell. I see like occasional letters in there, but I don't know if it's just gibberish. And since we're waiting, I might as well show what I'm talking about. But they do use the text in a few places. I'm not sure if all of it means anything. Like, that's another one where I'm not sure what that says. Because it kind of looks like H-O something. I thought it was going to be hospital. That doesn't really make sense with what it's there. I could see at the top up there, that's not gibberish. That's a shopping district, for example, along the top of the building there. So I know there's some of it. Yeah, like, see, that's a shopping district there as well. And then if you come in here and check along the top, you could see that this is Tekker, T-E-K-K-E-R. That's the... I was gonna say arms shop, but that's not actually what it says. There's the tool shop, and then that's like barely readable. What is that supposed to be? Something shop? Gear shop? G... Or maybe it's supposed... I don't know. You know what? I look at that, it makes less sense to me. I think it's weird because the S looks so different. Like, see, they put a nice clean space between tools and shops, so it's really easy to see this one. But I'm looking at this one, I'm like, what does that say? So it would be 5 letters. I imagine it should probably say armor shop. But the letters don't look like that. Well, anyway. Yeah, like that, like, I don't know what that's supposed to be either. It's something shop again. Guard shop? I could kind of see it now that you say it. Because I always thought this said arm shop, but I'm looking at this again, I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure what this one is. Either. 4 letters, something shop. The language they use for it is a bit odd, put it that way. So I was always curious. Because I know when we, like, that says Hunter's Guild. Like, that I can read because the letters are close enough. I can understand what that's supposed to be. But yeah, I wasn't sure if the scrolling text always means something. Like, I know it's kind of embarrassing, but it took me a while to figure out when we're fighting Dark Falls that it actually says Dark Falls. Like, on the circle with the moving text. It took me a while. I was like, oh, right, that is what that says. There we go. We got a character that just hit level 80. We can raise him up a little bit on very hard mode. Falls cares about her branding. True. It's all about the name. Yeah, let's see our kill count. I believe with Chris, I got another 1,000 kills to the Lame to Argent. So at least I could say this year I slightly unlocked something. I'm almost halfway. If I end up leveling more people next year, I should probably unlock this and finally have a spare Lame to Argent. Anyway. Let's see. Well, I have 11 mono grinders. I should have put those away. Yeah, still, I'm not quite at cap MST because I'm not wielding an optimal weapon or a good mag for it. 1400 MST is still pretty solid. I would like to actually gain a few levels so I can start holding limiters Well, we'll see. It would probably mean giving up... I mean, Heavenly Power is never gonna happen until I'm, like, basically 199 or something. But I could technically give up a V801. I don't feel like Fast Cast actually helps that much, depending on what quest we do. Weirdly enough. It's one of those things where if you're playing normal mode, it doesn't really matter that you can cast quickly, they should just die anyway. Or if you're playing hard mode, most of the things that don't die instantly usually have some kind of gimmick to them, like the Gill Chicks, for example, in episode 2 are knocked down, so they just ignore Fireball. The green one is Tool Shop. Yeah, that one we talked about. That one I can read. The one on the left, I have no idea. I thought it said Arms Shop, but I'm looking at it, I'm like, I don't know if those letters actually match. Because it's only 4 letters. Yeah, similarly, there's a lot of text here. I don't know if this actually says anything either when it blinks up. Yeah, I think that blinks very briefly and says Pioneer in red text. But it's only there for like a fraction of a second. Yeah, it looks like Pioneer too. Again, there's just a lot of text in there that almost looks like gibberish. We're just wrapping up the Puzzle Dungeon soundtrack, for those that are potentially asking in hindsight. Well, time to get some more kills towards the unlock, I suppose. By walls of enemies. Little pause trick here. I'm a little out of position. Yeah, that's fine though. I'm not gonna move at this point. I love both the level 80 and level 40 character level that almost at the same time. Oh, if you steal kills, I don't really care. Just as long as I'm using it, I'm gonna say good enough. Thank you, Calvisham, for the good luck. Speaking of which, Calvisham, we need help naming a gun. So if you have any advice, we have to name a shotgun that uses hell. So far, we don't really have any good names for it. We have to figure it out in about 2 hours. Goodbye, Astars. Still think about it. Yeah, we gotta figure something out. Again, the only thing that keeps coming up in my mind is the deleter or like the eraser. Yeah, hell's the insta-kill. See, yeah, the problem is it has to be 8 characters. So it has to be a short name and no spaces. I think that's what makes it hard. But like bullet hell doesn't work either. Also, it'll always have the name shot at the end, so it'll be whatever the name is, space shot. Blethel, there you go. Let's say if I was getting a big sword, Calvisham would call it. Make it called Calvisham. One of these. Hmm. The cow stick, yeah. Yeah, we already have the Excalibur. It's a shame we don't usually get swords as part of challenge mode stuff. Because they would literally just be like Excalibur. would be the Calvation weapon. Yeah, I also haven't thought about what episode 2 weapon I want. Do I really want, like, Demon Needle? Do I want Hell Needle? Do I want to get a Hell J-Cutter? I felt like the first two were pretty firm in my mind, where it could go either or, as long as I get both of them relatively close to each other, it doesn't matter. But after that, I'm like, I don't know. So I didn't find myself using Hell Needle that much in CCC, which is one of the main quests I would use it in. And I don't know if I would need a I don't know if I would need a Demon Needle if I have the Demon Mech Gun. You're probably getting a Rest Needle. Yeah, but you also have challenge mode weapons already. that's kind of cheating too. You're like, oh yeah, I'll get that. But it's like you already have at least 2. I'm like, yes. I will eventually get a Rest Needle, but I'm not in a rush for it. Like, I don't think I would even get, like, a Rest J Cutter necessarily either, because I like Kunai. So it's not like I don't have an option for that already. But I don't think I would go super niche either. Like, I wouldn't pick the cards, for example. Yeah, shot's always at the end, so if I called it, like... call it like Boomstick or something abbreviated. It would be like Boomstick Shot would be the name of it in full. Contemplating if I wanted to reference episode 2 at all, because I'm pretty much only using it in episode 2. I don't see myself using it in episode 4, unless I'm, like, early episode 4 or something like that. Like, I guess in theory, I could use it on, like, normal or hard mode. Episode 4. Oh, did we hit the end of the soundtrack? That's awkward. Thought we had a couple more songs. Swan Shot. Maybe. Rip. Why can I not revive? Oh, I'm out of range. Okay, that makes sense. Deadshot's a pretty good one. I was honestly thinking of calling it, like, Killshot. That makes sense. I didn't want to influence the boat, but that was, like, one of the only ones I had. was like, and Deadshot also a little bit. I was thinking because I was just watching is yeah, Headshot's not a bad one. Because we could technically make use of the fact that it says shot at the end, technically. So you could call it, like... Technically, you could call it something like Big Head Shot, or something like that. Sadly, we... Or call it one, so it's just called One Shot. Like, there's ways you could play with the name creatively. Little Friend Shot. Oh, no. So, like, there's potentially creative ways to use it, or we could just use the full 8 characters as the standalone name. Yeah. I don't know. I might lean it back to Deadshot. And again, that would be using the fact that it's called Shot at the end to call it like Dead Space Shot. Uvel Shot? Oh no. Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference? Is that GX? AKA the thing I couldn't sit through. I need that power material, actually. Oh, you'll be shot. I was gonna say, wasn't the GX thing called You Bell? I don't know how it's spelled, though. Rip Chris. YUBEL. Yeah, like you could call it something like Come Get and then Space Shot. Like you definitely play around with the name. Poor Chris, just getting one shot over and over. He's playing too far up. He needs to realize unless he took 1,000,000 HP materials, he is gonna die. Just enemies are just gonna go nope, and he's gonna cease to exist. I could not get through an episode of... Well, that's not true. I got through 2 episodes of GX, and I'm like, oh no, this is the whole show. I quit. Couldn't. That long distance glancing. Oh, Mr. Bond, I expect me to die. Oh no. Oh, nice level up. You're slowly getting out of kill range. Oh. He's embracing the Gerda-Bulu on that one. Welcome, Nate. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Drop Maker is too long, unless I do, like, MAKR or something. Might call... I'm kind of leaning towards calling it... I mean, Kill Shot is not bad, but I think I'd like that shot better. Feels more, DC Comics. Try to debuff a little here. Speaking of which, I did not switch to the right barrier. My bad. Let's do this one. Boom headshot is also a good one. There we go. See, Chris is living now. I mean, if he gets crit, he still dies. These guys. What a difference a few levels make. Yeah, as I like to joke, we're getting around 100 XP a second with only 3 people, and 1 person purposely choosing not to kill, which is funny. And we're still getting more XP than playing episode 2 Ultimate. That will be my long-running joke forever, chat. Forever and ever. XP in episode 2 is terrible. Unless you're legit doing like RT or CCC. It's actual trash. Can go for stuns here. Chris is playing super far forward. Honestly, like, you could try. But as I said before, unless you have like a lot of fluids, we're probably not going to survive. UCast would survive, though. That's UCast. Oh, I see Open Your Heart. I gotta pick it up for Chris. Rip, Chris. You can't level if you're dead, Chris. Playing too far forward. There we go. More kills here. Most of the Marissa's here at least. Someone's out of my range. That is so rude that that one's lasering out of range. How rude. Yeah, I may or may not get more shotguns in the future. Like, technically I could get like a Zalor shotgun if I was really bored. Like, it's time for the Rocket Seal's time to debuff. Actually, wasn't there a gimmick with the challenge mode weapons? 1 second. That's what you got last time. Call it the kneecapper. Hold on, I'm looking up challenge mode weapons. I swear there was a gimmick to it. Where's it at? Small aside. Oh, it's 21 for the debuff. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was higher level than you can normally do. Johnny McShot, oh no. A Gunyear with 40 hit dropped. No, it's sad. It's still probably better than half the stuff I see in Ultimate on the floor that we ignore. True story. Drop dead shot works? Maybe. There we go, we're leveling Chris more. He'll get out of kill range. Once he hits like 50 or so, he'll stop instantly dying. I did at least give him a King's Frame before we started. So his defense is actually not terrible, because it's a level 39 armor. Okay, using the Demon Needle on Girdabulu is just kind of mean. He can't even defend himself. Pick up the Star Atomizer that I wanted. So sad. Alright, there's so many items between me and what I want. Oh, it's actually not here. Oh, my bad. Misread the Dropbox reader. Oh, am I actually at max? Interesting. Oh, for clarity, we moved to a new soundtrack. Which our chat could guess. Our chat didn't know before. Like, this song should sound familiar. There's like a million versions of this song. I remember hearing this in the first game. But anyway, this is Etrian Odyssey 5. Time to just spam Gafoe repeatedly. Okay, I'm gonna respect the line. I'm gonna stand here. Let the Gafoes flow. There we go. Nice, solid XP for us. Things are not reaching him. It's a good sign. Although, maybe he'll die here, we'll see. Ron Detonator does do a lot of damage on crit. Oh, he targeted me. What a fool. Wait, you were playing with the limiter? Why? I'm so confused. Power material. Both people stand still to type. Yeah, oh dear. Yeah, I'm like, that's definitely gonna get you killed. That I'm at 51 tickets. Woo! Yeah, limiter is really brutal. I'm up a photon crystal, I guess. We'll do a few more. If there's anybody that wants to hop in, let us know. It's helping people on either early ultimate level / very hard mode. Hopefully we'll see an ignition cloak drop, but I doubt it. Also, I probably should restock, not for fluids, but just for moon atomizers. Oh, I didn't even look at the text over there. It says Pioneer. Welcome to... It says welcome to. Okay. Sure. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm just assuming the stuff up there is gibberish. I'm just like, I didn't think about it before, but I'm like, yeah, that's probably gibberish. And I have no idea what that says. Or that. Honestly, that almost looks like it's not even PSO characters. Okay, assuming it's just the three of us for now. There you go. Heavenly bodies for Chris. Maybe Chris. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say he's got 4 slots. There we go. Yeah, that should stop the one-shots for sure. I'm sure we'll find out when I randomly switch it to a character I have lucky coins on a few characters. I guess in theory I should probably play as a hunter at some point for Phantasmal World 2, just to get the Disco Brave Man with hit percentage. Because I think you could get Vices from Ranger, which is also not bad. I think the only one not worth getting it on is a Forest, which is a little sad. Got excited, I thought it was a PD again. Get out of here. What's the kill count like at the moment? It says 5,062. Not bad. I got about 300 in the other run. Might as well do this while helping people level. Not like I don't have multiple Lame to Argents to unlock. Although I'm gonna miss that Tri-Fluid back there. There we go. Chris is leveling up more. So when you say no units, do you mean literally 0? Like you don't even have like a Heavenly Battle? Oh, so you need a battle unit. Okay. Probably help you with that when I get back. Yeah, you can always give me one back later. Speaking of Pokemon drops. Hell yeah, this is what I want. Where's it at? There it is. You know, I never really got far in Etrian Odyssey 5. One of those ones I started and just never beat it. And let me be clear, it's not because the game was hard. I kind of broke the game hard, and I was like, am I really gonna top this? Just stop playing. I hit max level by the second dungeon. Like, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna top this. This is just really broken. Yeah, they made the mistake of giving me a character class that can force battles, but you can also stack it with another ability that makes enemies guaranteed, or not guaranteed, but more likely to be rare. And due to how rare enemies work in that game, they give you minimum XP, meaning that like one golden kill is more or less the equivalency of like half a level up, even when you're like near max level, fighting like level 1 dungeon monsters. That made no sense. And I broke the game. So I had just like I think it was called Beastmaster. I had a character that could basically summon hawks. And that ability scales off a level. And it was so overpowered, I think it 3-shot a boss by itself. I didn't do anything. And I'm like, and then I was like, you know what? Since it only took like 50 minutes to do, which is not a very long time, I would like to state, I was like, why don't I just have 2 Beastmasters? So then I had the Wolf and the Eagle in my party, and they literally soloed the next boss as well. I didn't bother attacking, I just defended every turn. And I'm like, yeah, nothing's really gonna top this. It's over. I've hit peak Etrian. I just no longer care about the game at all. Like, it's over. I experimented with some classes, and I was like, maybe I'll go back to it in the future. Maybe. But yeah, it was like the Ronin's ability plus something else. I want to say it's like the Whip user had it. I know it had to be the Ronin, because I was like, man, I don't really like that class that much, but that XP gain is stupid. And that's where I learned there's a level cap. I hit the level cap pretty quickly. I felt kind of bad. I think at one point I got hit by like the first boss of the game, and it did like oh no, it's gonna hit you with an AoE, look out! And it did like 20 damage to like 300 health. It's like, oh no, it's actually just over. Okay, Rappies ran. 4 enemies. Guess I could have swapped into Rifoi Merge briefly there. Kind of like when I play Yakuza, and the characters always complain about not having money. It's like with playing Etrian, and people are complaining about things being too powerful to defeat. I'm like, listen, I'm max level. If I can't do it now, I'm never doing it. just spoilers. Yeah, and then I play Yakuza game, they're like, oh no! How am I gonna get 100,000 yen? And then I look at his character wallet, and he's got like 4 billion on him. Like, yeah, how will you pay that? Who knows? So yes, some of that kind of falls a little flat. You're like, oh, okay. I'm like, if you didn't let me accrue like a small, basically billionaire's amount of wealth, I think the money tie-in would mean more. That's why I think it's like effective at the very, very beginning of the game, but any point beyond like the first couple chapters of those games, it's like, yeah, just don't even put money as a big issue. Because most of the time it should just be, and then like the equivalency of Kiryu pays the money, and the mission should just be over. Oh man. Goodbye my dye fluids, you went to a good cause. So yeah, haven't decided, like, as I said before, some order of the later items I might pick up, because I'll... If Episode 2 challenge mode is not terrible, I will probably go for a second item. And I don't mind it being potentially on, like a hunter item, because I do have a lot of ranger items. But to be fair, rangers scale extremely well with challenge mode weapons. Them having Hell and Zalor and all these other things just kind of makes sense for them. Oh man, this is unlocked. Get out of here. Where they were for a second. Alright, 1 second. Back to spam. Look at that, I'm 18% of the way to the next level at 180. What a character, chat. I like you so demon stuff by the time Grant's activated, it just insta-killed him. Poor enemy. Yeah, I think my other takeaway from challenge mode is I need to tell the group to group up a bit more. Since I'm paying attention to the shifter timer, but I should vocalize it. I think that's my only other thing. I did it a couple times towards the end, especially when we were in ruins, where I was like, just group up for the buff, but it'll let people know. It definitely helps to have the blinking indicator, at least. Doing a good job over there. Not needing to assist as much. Miracle to level ups. Stack 2 Gafoes here, this should work. It's important I switch to the Rifoe merge here, since it actually does save a caster Rifoe, meaning I'm more likely to assist the team. I used the wrong fluid there, but that's... Another power material. I guess I'll go pick it up. I can tell when the demons kick in, it's like 800 health, 0, no in between. That is actually really funny that that dropped there. That's almost the same exact spot as the other one. Ah. Smack is real. Says like die. Oh, I gotta put the fireball? Seriously? What is that a range of that? By other flying bird. I will go back to that track fluid. That is totally worth it for me. Yeah, sadly, as I learned while playing at Trade in 5, there's a limit to how many summons you could have. I was originally just gonna have nothing but like Necromancer, Beastmaster with the 2 different beasts. I was gonna see if I could just have a whole army where I just don't even bother playing the game, but unfortunately you can only have 2 allies, so I was like, whatever. So sad. There we go, Chris B surviving. Get away from me. Rants. Yeah, Gertabulu just doesn't stand a chance against Demon Needle. That's why you can just... It's the anti-Bulu. It's just... The poor creature just gets deleted instantly by Demon Needle. You probably just do like special normal and it'd probably still be strong enough to kill Gertabulu in that combo. Doesn't have to make any sense, so still die to demons. Getting hit by like triple demons, really rough. Let alone potentially getting 6 stacked on. Knockdown there sucks. Also, I meant to switch into the other merch. Yeah, I'm gonna respect the line. Yeah, there we go. Try to dive bomb me, see what happens. That Lone Rappy. Get out of here, Lone Rappy. Love he's so far out of range he doesn't even move. That's okay. We'll grant him from here. Poor game. It tried. Yeah, sadly, I don't know anything as game-breaking in the second Ephinea game. I mostly just played the story mode once. Where, like, Etrian Odyssey, the other version, at least I played it a couple times. So I think if we do play Etrian Odyssey 2, I don't think I could break it as hard as I broke Etrian Odyssey 5. Or do, like, the low-level challenge like we did with 1. Just don't think I know the game that well. Other than I know the special character there was arguably more broken than the story mode 1 and 1. His transform power was very stupid. It's like, yep, I'm just gonna do triple damage now. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm not gonna learn what this boss does. Rest in peace, boss. Now I'm at 61 tickets. Ooh. We'll do a couple more runs of this just to get Chris's character a little stronger for later. I'm not looking to take it all the way to 80 today. Just chip away at it. A lot of power materials. Actually, how am I doing in grinders? Because I did put a lot in the bank. I'm now at 70 of each category. I might actually need to burn them soon. Also, ultimate shield, because why not? You know what? I still went money positive before the quest. I'll take that as a win. Let's see if we can get Chris an item real quick. I one spare Heavenly Battle for Chris. I need to pick up more of these. Eventually I'm gonna have few casts. Or I just need more V101s. One of the above will happen. So we'll leave that for Chris. I think I have like 1 or 2 Heavenly Battles left. Yeah, I'm really hoping to pick up a V101. Might do some orange ID for it. Yeah, like I have one... don't get me wrong, I still have a V101 in the bank, but I'm planning on making 4 Hue casts, so they need any kind of stat they could take. Oh, assuming Chris picked up the Heavenly Battle. Let's get the Moon Atomizer. Did you need any holdover weapons, Chris, for your character? Let's do one more of these, we'll switch it up. Here we go into random attack. A 45 hit Justy. Yeah, we need to pump you up a bit. So think of what'll happen. We're leveling up Parameter's character a little bit. Give me some weapons, Mr. Freeze. Soon. I think what we'll end up doing is we'll switch over to maybe random attack. Maybe mines? Ruins is very difficult to do, but I guess if we nah, Ruins is too difficult to do with a low level party. But we could try to do RNZD. Interesting. That way, if Parameter wants to keep leveling that character, I'll just bring in a force. At least we have some safety level ups, because caves is not very hard to clear. Kind of regardless. If Penumbral Search 4 would be too hard with low level characters. CCC would technically be doable, but I'd rather wait till we have an army of challenge weapons. Sadly, it looks like no ignition cloak. It is what it is. By the way, am I using Gophoe merge? Okay, good. He'll come to me eventually. Pretty close to where I needed to be. I'm off by like 1 step to the left if chat is curious. It's pretty close. That's why the fireball takes a little bit of time there. So I like kind of remember where to stand visually at least. Pretty close. If I had wanted to, I could have just taken a step over. Yeah, we have to think about what potentially Parameter brings to the table. Demon Needle's a lot of assistance. Hell would potentially be on the table. Hell's a little more awkward in Ultimate, unless you're playing solo. It's very easy in very hard mode, though. I like to think very hard multiplayer is just the same as, like, Ultimate solo. I think the EDK numbers are pretty similar to each other. Yeah, if we had one more person, I would have cookied, but no cookie with just 3 people. We can avoid it. I'm 23% of my level. Every quest is about 10%. Not many quests I have to run at level 180. I would like to save to level up here on very hard mode, of all things. But silly quests. Yes, the way I see it, eventually, what Imperameter needs at the moment is not actually that much ATP. He just needs accuracy. That's like really hard for him to cap his accuracy at his level. But in like 20, 25 levels, it's gonna be much easier. We're just gearing him up to that. Goodbye all these enemies. Oh, trying to type kill count, but it was too slow. And I think I hit his face at the end, so it didn't count either. So sad. Just curious how high it is. 5,450? When we start, well, chat didn't see it, but I was at, I think, 3,100 kills as of yesterday. So I did add about 2,000 kills between off-stream stuff and today's runs. We got about 1,000 on stream by the time we go to finish the quest. We're getting like a little over 300 kills. Because I think in general there's like, what, 400 things that could die in the quest? That's like not guaranteed I'll get all of the kills, quote unquote. Which is fine. Need to remember after this I need to buff the team, because the timer will wear off by then. It'll be down to like 30 seconds when the Dwarfon dies. Goodbye, Zoo. You might try to fly out of here, but Grants doesn't care about that. Patrolling me. There we go, tagged everybody. Nice, level 52, 85 for Imperameter. There's just like that little bit of health might make a difference between if he gets struck, if he instantly dies or not. At least the small things, right, chat? I think Sinnoh Beat will be kind of brutal to the party, but ice traps are really strong. When you freeze him solid, just yeah. I wouldn't worry about HP materials. I think the magic number, it depends on what your defense is. Because honestly, the magic number for mines is like 710 might be the magic number. You need enough to survive like a Sinnoh Punch, but you don't want so much health that Baran's Missile multi-hits you. Do you know what I mean? It's finding that sweet spot of low HP where you're like, yeah, I'm the king of this spot. And that's where I think like Heavenly Body starts to outweigh Heavenly HP briefly when you hit those weird thresholds where you don't want to be too tanky, because if you're at like 900, then you're just gonna die to Baran's Missile, but you're also not really gonna survive anything else. There's kind of like a big middle ground where mediocre health does not help you at all. You either go low or go high. There's no in between. Also rip the music. Yeah, I'm glad this character got more XP. 304. You know what's sad? That's higher than my like level 140 Phonuman, I'm pretty sure. He keeps hovering at like 299. He just gets so little defense. Meanwhile, she's built like a tank, which does make surviving Sinnoh easier with low HP. Her defense actually matters there, surprisingly. Damn, maybe we'll do some orange ID to try to level the team on random attack. It seemed to like that last time we played. Yeah, I think orange ID might be the best overall ID because it's one of the only ones where I wouldn't just instantly reset the run. You know what I mean? Like, every other ID, they usually have, like, a bad mines or a bad ruins. Like, Viridian has just absolutely garbage mines. There's nothing I want in there. But orange, I'm like, you know what? I mean, Musashi isn't the greatest ruins pickup ever, but I'll take profits of Motav. It's like the Uber. A couple other small things. At least I'm not getting, like, you know, Dragon Slayer and ruins or something. Like, it's something that in theory could have value. Some spare materials. But yeah, that reminds me, Chris, did you even put materials on your character? Probably help you with that if you haven't. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta pump that up. Damn, where's the satellite? Oh, there he is. Way over there. I'm missing 13 luck. Did you want help with the 13 luck? We'll force Chris to use materials. So I guess the question is, Chris, you just want to do I'm leveling up and don't care about my stats, or are you gonna do the actual end level materials? Because technically your life would be very easy if you just did like 150 power material, or you just did 122 power, 28 luck or something. Chris will think about it. In the meantime, we'll put on a Rokoi merc. Alright, we'll look up what Rocket Seal needs. I could probably just literally give him what it is. If Chris wants to pay me back some other way, it's fine. But yeah, it definitely helps with survival of the character. You don't care so much about the evade, it's more the power. Luck doesn't hurt, but until you start getting levels, I think luck matters a lot less than ATP. Being able to wield melee weapons like Excalibur or Galatine on a character early is really big. Maybe not so much on the Ranger, but you never know, maybe you have to Daylight Scar something. Mark has found Heaven Striker with hit. No. Yeah, sadly we did a lot of runs for Heaven Striker. Well, the RBR was good, but we just didn't get anything, which is sad. We did a lot of new mop-up Operation 4, which for some reason I realized I didn't put on my quest list, by the way. I was looking at it again last night, reformatting it. I was like, oops. That's one of the ones I talk about all the time, so that's why I gotta double check my quest list when I'm done with it. As I was going through, I added tags for EDK and traps, because I wanted to make sure for people playing like Rescue from Regal that they bring Trap Vision, rather than put a note on the quest. I'm like, why don't I just make a tag for it? Have a good look at what the tags mean. Oh, and actually, that reminds me. Oh, I'll do that later. I just realized for every single tag, I can actually make them jump back up to what the tag means, or put it on the definition of the tag. My goal was to make this particular guide very mobile friendly for people that don't have multiple monitors and want to look up quest information. Because I feel like the normal response is if you're playing a PC game and you just want to like check your phone real quick for where to go, that's your go-to, versus like pausing, opening a browser screen, then trying to compare stuff. I mean, maybe people still do that, but I feel like the phone makes more sense for people to do. Since I have multiple monitors, I tend to just leave something up for PSO on the other monitor while I play. But yeah, when I'm not in front of the PC, I have like a million PSO tabs open on my phone. I'm like, yeah, I might as well, if I'm just browsing through, make it more friendly. I gotta buff everybody. There we go. I love that little trick dervids on them to stop them from circling. Or dive bombing, I mean. I don't remember if I talked about this on stream before, but I think what helped my perception of the Rocket Seal is I don't view her as like the boss killer. Like, I do have her as Viridian, and I might redo her ID in the future. I mean, I like that I have a flex pick for TTF and RT, don't get me wrong, but like in terms of her strengths, right, I think I view her more as like the support character, where anything that requires just a lot of really consistent hell or like really consistent specials landed from challenge mode weapons in particular, I would rather play her over the Rockhouse. But if we're just going like raw DPS Gal Griffin or Ogaflow, I'd rather be Rockcast. So I might switch my IDs a little bit next year, since I do have the ID swap back on those characters. I'll have to rename Viridia though, because she'll no longer be Viridian. Although I guess I technically left Redria as Redria. Should probably put him back as Red at some point. I do love Red ID TTF. And if I have a green Phonumin, I wouldn't use the Fomar there. The artist formerly known as Viridia, pretty much. Sorry, Lone Rappy, you need to go. I keep forgetting to switch merges. Bad team. Okay, at least we're getting some bonus levels here. Next time we have a 4-man group for level, Chris's character will be a good asset, I think. Because he already has a proper mag. Just need to get him some items. Heavenly Battle is probably good enough. And then think of it this way, he'll end up with at least one challenge mode weapon playing with us by the end of the year. Ideally 2. We'll see how far we get with episode 2. We might venture into it today, depending on how long the other one takes. Yeah, I think we got about an hour, so we'll switch it over to ultimate XP ups after this. I think that's been fair. Yeah, this evening I might try to get through guide, the PSO guide. Do a couple, maybe just one segment. But at least make progress on it, because I don't want to put it off. And again, depending on how horrendous episode 2 is, I'm willing to do another night session next week. Or, yeah, technically next week. But the upcoming Tuesday and Thursday. So I think, if in theory, episode 2 needs to be cleared in 5 hours, in theory, between 2 sessions on the first week of December, it should be doable to get a second challenge mode weapon. But that also depends on if we die or not versus Ogaflow. Where I think when we get there, I will double check the strategy. I remember people joking about it a long time ago, but I've never actually bothered with it. I think unironically, the strategy is to get stepped on by Ogaflow as often as possible, so you don't get hit by the death lasers. Because Ogaflow moves, I think, one of their feet when they go to do a sword swipe, and the foot does set damage, and the sword does like double that damage. So it's possible for forces to live that. That strategy has not been relevant in our runs for like 3 years. So it's like, I'm going off of what I vaguely recall to be true. but I don't remember when you should do it. Because again, it's not been relevant at all. I don't think it's been relevant since like 2023 at best. But even then, we were still really overpowered. So arguably only maybe 2022 at the latest. Because that would have been before we could just burst Olga Flow. And we've been bursting Olga Flow all year this year. And honestly, even before the damage cancel, we still basically burst Olga Flow. It just got much worse for Olga Flow, that's all. Anyway, let's look up the true stats on the Rocket Seal, which I've done probably like a million times, and I just don't remember. The numbers are just too weird for me. Remember correctly. Yeah, like 41 power, 53 defense. Whatever Parameter said is true. Chris, let me know if you need help getting the 41 power, 53 defense, 28 evade, 28 luck. I have like a million materials in my bank. It's not a question of if I have it. I'll put it that way. Especially defense material. I always have like 99 at all times. Love the mine material on the floor. I'll take those, I guess. I suppose I should be gearing up for another Newman. Welcome, Thermostat. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that reminds me. I have actually items that belong to Chris. I'm gonna give them back to him now that he has a character that should have slots. I have his Bringer's Rifle component and a Flapjack Flapper that he wanted. I'm gonna leave it on the floor for him for later. Yeah, he filled up his Humar with a bazillion items, so he just couldn't pick up any items. We'll leave it for him later. Stat says I'm surprised being even awake now. It's up till like 4 AM singing Pioneer, Feigning Mag, and building a Nidra. Nice. Nidras are really good. Nidra is one of my recommended mags from our guides because one of the best growth tables, and on top of that, amazing invincibility. Which is really strong overall when you're starting out and you're taking like 1,000,000 damage. You're not quite able to burst clear everything. It's like, oh, did I get hit low on health? Invincibility. Did I enter a boss room? Invincibility. Did I PV flat? Did I get 100 PV? Because I'm taking like 1,000,000 damage. Invincibility. So it's like, okay. Might as well just have one that's actually relevant at all points of your playthrough. You only have 32 power and 11 defense. So from that, you need 9 power. I'm gonna do math. Who needs 9 power? I can loan that forever. 11 defense, so 42 defense is needed. Good. I can finally get rid of some of these. Oh, you're making a human one. That doesn't look right. Isn't there a way to do that without doing that? Yeah, Thermostat, I don't think that's a good formula to use if that's what you're using. I would recommend that you do instead defense plus mind equals, or defense plus dex equals power plus mind. Yeah, that's why I fit it to a male force with red. Yeah, I would not split ATP early, especially if you're just starting out. I really don't recommend that. If you're spending time feeding, you should at least go for condition 1. That would be my advice to you. So if you've already been giving it a lot of stats, you might be able to recover it, but it's gonna be really not that great. Onumans only really care about mind score. If you had said that was for something else, I would have maybe been like, it's passable, but not great. Yeah, if you haven't been feeding it a lot of power, it's okay if you put a couple points. But just be aware, yeah, double check the conditions for that, because I was like, yeah, you would much rather have a 150 mind, 45 accuracy, 5 defense, because your forces will, if they're going to attack, probably just be using demons later. And then you want to have access to your techniques as soon as possible, especially if you're looking to make multiple forces. That's the nice things about forces, though, Thermostat. Once you have a mag, that's like half the character. Because it'll be very easy for you to get techniques. And everything else is good there. Okay. Yeah, we want to make sure that, you know, if people are not quite capped on materials, we don't want them accidentally using a material. I had that happen on my Hucasil, and I got so tilted. I ate an evade material, like the worst one to take. It was so bad. I'm like, the character's ruined. I don't care about the stats anymore. Yeah, so it's like, if you have a little bit of power, it's not the end of the world. It's just not going to be great, because you're just really never going to be able to take advantage of it, especially on a Phonuman. They take forever to get a useful ATP. Like, legitimately, I'm 182. I'm barely able to use the weapon with my, like, max stat mag. And with a heavenly power. It's so bad. It's so bad. Welcome, Cabana25. Thank you for the following. So yeah, just be warned. Their ATP growth is terrible. Eventually, it'll become usable. It'll hit that magic number of 800. You could use Excalibur. Things will be great. But that climb there, oof, without a heavenly power, you're waiting to like 192 or something, 195. Painful. But anyway, I guess we'll switch into... guess some orange ID. Let's try some random attack and see what happens. The music gets very ominous. So I'll be a force. So bring in whoever you want to level with, Chris, and Ultimate. Get a little extra here. Does this character have tickets or coins? Oh, look, they have coins and tickets? Look at that, I didn't even know they had coins. Today I learned. I don't even remember when I did it. I'm assuming it was Phantasmal World 2 or something that I did, but you never know. Or I guess I could have completed Phantasmal World 4 technically with Gibbles. But anyway, yeah, let's just do some of these. Yeah, we helped empower Chris's character. We'll help Parameter climb a bit more. Daba with 5743. Yeah, the other thing to double check is I would not do mag feeding blind, so I hope you're getting good mag blasts is what I would tell you. That's why in our PSO guides I try to guide you to like very specific forms to get certain mag blasts. If you don't get the right one, it's like, it's fine, but just be aware you'll have to make another mag at some point in the future. But if you're already making one from scratch, you might as well try to do it right the first time, if you're willing to open those things up. Yeah, that's why I ended up making Green Ranger, because I needed to give it to a Ranger, and I think it needed to be certain conditions for leveling, and then I handed over to my Force to finish off with Redria. And that's why I have my red ID foam arm. Yeah, mag feeding takes quite a long time. Which is why people paid other people to do it. Welcome, Helcleave. Hope you're doing well. do like the look of Imperameter's character. Like the pink hair, kind of with the maroon gauntlets. CZ top 5 Rock Casio looks. Okay, so I'm assuming it's just us three for it. And I was following will make a Nidra no matter what. Yeah, it sounds like you're making a... It almost sounds like you're making a power mag. Again, normally you never want to split power like that. And not color coordinated. Yeah. Chris failed. Yeah, I'm not sure what guide you're following, but I can't think of any that would ever recommend 100 bind on a Phonyman. I'll put it that way. It is no guide that I've seen that has ever recommended that. Unless you're in some weird PSO world old forum. Then I'll just go question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah. Oh, the Lily's trying. Well, yep. See that? Wow. Chad, did you feel the call out? See, how did I know where it was sourced? I'm like, there's all sorts of bad advice on the internet. I try not to contribute to that. That's why when we spend time on the guides, I really, really try to do extra work and effort to make sure it benefits people. But yeah, there's just a lot of bad information. The way I view it is that... Honestly, the people that usually write guides don't know what they're talking about. It's very rare you get somebody that's like, especially like speedrunner level, making like a well-written guide. They might do video guides every now and then, and some of it will just be them talking over their runs very literally. But when you go to like your equivalency of game facts or etc., people just don't know how to play the game. So they'll absorb any kind of misinformation and repeat it. A lot of people just will not retest it and confirm. And unfortunately, a lot of that comes to level up designs. Yeah, because that's the problem. Because other people, like, there are people that play, like, ultra casual, and they think they're giving good advice because that's how they beat the game, but it's just, like, really, really horribly inefficient. So it's like, you gotta be really careful with that. Because the thing you should be thinking about, Thermostat, is you have, like, the equivalency of a leveling mag, which is how you get through the game, and then you have to eventually make a mag to cap your stats. So you'll typically have, like, a generic power mag that you give to everybody that you're leveling, and then you eventually make one that corresponds to the specific character. Like, for example, Ramar doesn't need 50 dex on their mag in order for it to be good. Is it okay to have a 150 ATP mag with 45 dex, 5 defense? Absolutely. Is that super easy to give to every other character you're going to make in the future so you never have to give it again? Absolutely. Could you just get away with one power mag, one mime mag, and swap between banks constantly every time you switch characters? Absolutely. But eventually you'll find out you just don't really want to waste time doing those things, and you'll go either, A, I'm going to feed the real mag, quote-unquote, when I'm ready to, I guess, be serious with the character at high-level play, or you'll realize that you just don't enjoy going to the bank every single time you swap characters. For me, I just don't like swapping. The less I have to touch the bank, the better. I'd rather play PDs or pay PDs than waste like a minute every single time, because I'm a player that swaps characters very, very often. So if I do that like back to back to back, especially in single player play, I could lose like 6-7 minutes every time I play just on swapping, which is not really fun. Just because, again, like I have to go back to the bank and walk back, because you have to time it from like, how long does it take for you to go to the quest counter, back to the bank, find what you need, put stuff back, hopefully don't cap items, and then come back, and that's usually like a 30 to 50 second process, depending on how many items you're moving. Or especially if you take items and then forget that you didn't have something and then go back, which happens with me a lot. I'm like, nah, I don't feel like dealing with that. Exactly. I'm like, oops, no Gafoi merge. Oops, I gotta go back. It happens way too often. Huckleave knows what I'm talking about. I'm just like, nah. You know, you go to walk away and you're like, oops, this character doesn't have Cannon Rouge or Excalibur or something, because I just don't have good ones. But yeah, it's not the end of the world if it's not perfect statted. It just means that you'll be slightly slower at getting techniques. But generally, ATP will not matter, like, at all on horses until very high level. And by high level, for Faux Newman, I mean, like, basically 180. It's pretty far away. And honestly, even Fomar 180, because its accuracy is so bad until you have Red Ring, I don't even recommend meleeing with him at all. Unless you're just doing Forest or something. Rip Chris, he's getting too close. Yeah, speaking of which, I need to get more Gafoi merges. I have an okay amount of Ignition Cloaks, surprisingly. I think I have 4 for my 10 Bonumans, quote-unquote. I just need to remember to put one of them back, because I have one on Dumpling, for example, but she's been wearing Crimson Coat for so long that I might just leave her with Crimson Coat. I don't remember the stats of your mag thermostat, so I can't answer that question. I would say if it doesn't have any mind on it, it would make more sense to just level it as a power mag. That would be my answer to you. Yeah, like, yeah, as I was saying before, Helkley, you might have missed the other part, but I was saying, like, yeah, people will have one ATP mag, one person, and then you'll have one MST mag. Because even if you're playing, like, let's say you're playing Ramar or Ramarl, even if MST is not your main stat, if you have a Mind Mag, you're going to be able to just learn all the techniques instantly if you really need it. So it's still useful to have. So even for people that are not just playing, like, UCAS, Rawcast, you never know. Yeah, like, you'll eventually potentially do, like, Corrin's Gambles, for example, in order to, potentially get, like, early Heavenly Battle, for example, or God Battles, and you have spare cash. There's a lot of ways you could kind of trick it out. Again, we have guides going over this. I'm not going to go over it in more detail. I would really recommend you go through our other guides. I talk very explicitly about Corrins in particular, and I don't feel like opening that chart up again. Let's see. Anything over there? Yeah. Yeah, you would, it looks like you should be able to turn it into a power Nidra without, quote-unquote, ruining the mag. And then honestly, for like raw MST, I'd really look into making a Rappy Mag. I don't think the components are that hard to get for where you're at, to be honest. And it would just make more sense to just get a almost pure Mind Mag than it is a Dex Mag. That would be my honest statement. Because setting up for Nidra takes a while. Setting up for Rappy Mag is like brain dead easy. Like you're gonna be, as soon as you get the component, it's over. You have to get it like what? 1 Mag Blast, I think. Ouch. I've been bullied. Lasers. Stop lasering me. Stop it. Bad lasers. I like that we picked Orange ID and there was just no doubt in my heart it was gonna give us mines. Did you feel that earlier, by the way, chat? Like, no hesitation. I was already walking to the door. Didn't even wait. I was like, yeah, I feel like it's gonna give us ruins. It's just one of those days. I don't believe. Now the question is it gonna give us the good room or the bad room? I think this is the good room. Because this is the Quadra Barans. So I think if we get the downwards door, that's where we get the awful BS, I think. Well, we'll find out. Because this is going to lead us to Palace, is what I'm thinking, instead of dealing with Mines Boss. Which is just no fun on many levels, and like the unkillable dub chick room. Yeah. That room will still be kind of hard for the team to survive, but we'll try, I guess. Leave me alone, spinning cannabins. Yeah, this room is like hilariously easy in single player because they just nuke each other like that. But in multiplayer, weird stuff can happen and they survive stuff they shouldn't. Like, that wasn't too bad. It was a pretty painless Baran's room, I would say. Yeah, if you want to find a link to the guides, just do ! PSO guide, or guides, plural, in the Twitch chat. It'll just give you the playlist. Oh, ew, evil Barans. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh my gosh, they almost instantly deleted me. Minnows, please. I killed one. That could have been super bad, but I think we got there. Good freeze trap and demons from the team, because I'm like, it could have been ugly. It's the lore though, see how they like it. Nice, I shocked the other Baran so I can extend their paralysis. I mean, so Thermostat, I posted that earlier, so special mags care about your stats plus one stat equaling each other. So if you scroll up in the chat, if you put 2 stats are equal to another set of 2 stats, that is the special condition to make it a Nidra. It's just, that's just how it works. So you could find another combination of like, what if I want mind plus defense equal to power plus dex? Like, you can do that to save a mag, but I just recommend doing the first option. Because those level ups into Nidra are special evolutions. Like, normally you'll stop at the form before Nidra unless you hit a criteria for them. So they're kind of the, you go out of your way to make your mag a very special way and you get rewarded. It's not a natural evolution like how when you hit 10, for example, you got something, and I think you hit 30 or something, you get something else. So this one's a special 4th evolution. Even Dubjix. And I guess I guess I'll give it this. The Sinnoh Red are trying to reach me. It's not working very well, but they're trying. Look at him go, chat. So cute. Goodbye, Sinnoh Reds. Mass death in the middle. If I stand far enough back, I don't think they can hit me at all, right? Oh, they'll hit the team, though. Probably Glide Divine. Team getting hard bullied. There we go. Yeah, I think it checks every 10 levels, because then the equation can balance itself. There's, like, ways to fix it, quote-unquote. Yeah, this should be Palace, right? Oh, this went to mine, too. Oh. Is it not guaranteed that that goes there? Well, that kind of sucks. What determines if it's, Is it actually random? Yeah, I thought you could visually see which one. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I like the Sinnoh Red room. But last time we went there and it went Palace. So maybe it's... Yeah. I don't even know if I want to do Mind Boss. I mean, I guess we could finish it, but I hate Mind Boss. I'm gonna do 0 damage to this boss. No, Thermostat. You don't want to do it at level 200. So you want, let's say 5 defense, 45 power is 50, is equal to 5 mind plus 45 dex. Yeah, so you want to make sure that you get it into, that both sides are equal, but way before 200. You do not want to draw that out to level 200. Yeah. So again, you start with 5 defense, so you want 45 on the left-hand side, and then you want a combination of 50 on the right-hand side. And then from there, you can level it however you want. You're done. The mag evolution is finished. Alright, let's continue there. Yeah, you don't want a 50-50-50-50 at all. Be horrendous. Slow it down a little. Yeah, I have definitely seen people where they 100% do the 50-50-50. I die on the inside when I see those. That happened a lot in PSO World. What I remember. I haven't looked at that in like a long time other than challenge modes. I just ignore all the posts on there. Like they're not relevant and we're just wrong. Let's heal the team up a little. Yeah, I think if we get Mind Boss again, we're just skipping. It just takes too long. I don't think the XP is worth it at all. I don't want the quest money. I'll skip. Well, I'm ready to do a big ol' nothing to this boss. I guess I'll heal the team. This good Brave Man makes this not too terrible, I guess. Oh yeah, that's respectable. As I'm doing like 166 to a 10,000 health boss, like I am not helpful in that fight at all. So sad. One of these. So sadly, maybe it is actually truly random whether that goes to the right one or not. Where, like, the falls one is obvious whether it's going to take you, you know, one way or another and you can exit early. But that one, both of the doors led the same way. And we did the same spawn, but got a different result. Kind of unfortunate. Oh well, we'll do a couple more. So many materials. Let me put a few away. Yeah, this character leveling actually would be good. Then I can maybe switch over to Crimson Coat full time. We'll see. Game up. Oh, I forgot to switch into God Technique. That would have buffed my damage a little bit. Oop. Do that next time. I think he's a red Phonuman, if I remember correctly. Or they, I should say they. We're getting there. He's okay, that's good. Close these. Anything here? These. Worry about that. Okay. Setting some stuff up for later. Let's see if we could go with it. I guess it's not too bad. It just we have a little bit of an awkward clear going into the initial phase, but between you two, you're able to at least kill the boss. I'm not able to do anything on that boss. Wait for ertamperometer. Well, thank you for sticking around, hopefully you have a safe trip wherever it is you're going. We'll do at least one more of these into maybe a TTF or something. There we go. No worries, thermostat. Definitely need to go back to Fire Scepter. See, this is why I was like, if it takes us to Ruins, I'm going to Ruins. As long as we have demons, I think we'll be fine. Demons and a lot of traps for more clarity. If I'm over here, I can hit the Lily and Bully half of the room. Yeah, look at that. I killed the back row Lilies from here. There we go, switching into Ice Staff to be a bit more efficient here. What? Was chat... please tell me chat saw that. How did Rifoi miss? I can be real with you. What happened there? Please explain why Rifoi did not target something there. There was an enemy physically hitting me. My Rifoi cast, but didn't activate. That's some shenanigans right there. Were they like physically in my cast area so they couldn't be hit by it or something? That's fine, we'll go to ruins. I'm just trying to understand what happened there. It was just very weird. It's like I'm using the menu for casting, so like if I'm here, does it just randomly whiff if they're hitting me? Yeah, there, it whiffed. Oh, so there is a weird dead spot with casting? Oh, that's gross. Today I learned. Did you know there's a dead spot while casting, chat? I just learned. It now has happened twice. Like, I'm physically looking at the thing, and it just didn't hit Rifoi. And it's definitely not a distance issue, because I'm level 29. And they were, like, a few steps from me, too. So I guess it's like, if I get slid backwards and then immediately cast, it just fails to cast. Is that how that works? Kinda gross. Again, normally if you're Phonumen, the enemies don't ever reach you. I feel like it could happen on Phonumen, but it just doesn't. Because we're just so used to unarmed casting, and or we're using Gafoi, which doesn't matter. But with the Phonural, she's just slow enough that I'm in a situation where it will whiff randomly. It's kind of garbage. Keep that in mind. Oh, sadly I left them split, my bad. No Sincesta for us. I'm gonna take care of claws, I'm gonna debuff. This is where demons is gonna come in super clutch. Or paralysis, either or freeze. I'll just try to slow them down as best as I can here. Oh, come on. I'm confused trapped. That was mean. I got smacked by that random spin. Rude. My rhythm's all thrown off now. Oh, am I out of moon atomizers? I am. Reverser. I almost had them. It might actually be worth going back for a, I'll see if I have a Storm one. Unironically, I think I need it in this run if we're going this way. Grab one of these. Because there's enough enemies, because, I'll put it this way, lightning kills the main crystal, right, of the sorcerers. It kills the claws, it hits the indie Belras. I think I actually need it if we're going this way. I don't need it in the other route, because nothing is... I guess I'd Razan the Brands, like, twice, maybe. It makes more sense if I'm doing this to just zap them. Nice kill. I'm gonna do my best to freeze him solid for the team. 5 Ice Staff. Although anytime the Indie Belras pop up, I put my Razonder. Or Sorcerers. Which there's a lot in this run, to be fair. I'm gonna debuff everything that we can. That was not my Jellin. Jellin them. I'm gonna lure the Darkbringer away from the team. There we go. Zap. He definitely needs to get debuffed. Oh, can I not debuff him because there's too many targets? Well, that's just rude. I have to kill these then. On the plus side, I am really, really good at killing Delby. There we go. Buffs back in here. Thank you, Storm Wand. One of the rare times I will ever equip this one, chat. Just letting you know. Just like, Forest. That's about it. Just never ever break it out otherwise. Oh, Chris lived. That's important. Ouch. Why did I get hit just then? Oh, maybe because I turned. I need help with the bulk wall that's targeting me. Might be able to refreeze it. We'll see. Probably not. Oh, it actually died. That's fortunate. Ooh. Just died at a very unfortunate location. I might have to just go back for Moon Atomizers. As I said before, I'm out. So I can't revive unless I reverse her, which takes a while. Yeah, let me go back for Moon. These... Claw. Sure nothing else spawns in this room. Oh, got run over. There's just too many enemies. I can't debuff them all, sadly. I'm probably... Oh, they actually knocked me down. I saved. Oh, I just want to stand back up. I need some of these enemies to die. Okay, there we go. Now, if I get shot, it doesn't do much. Going back for some move. Also, I'm out of space for... Oh, I have, like, double Scape Dolls. I'm gonna drop all my Scape Dolls. Yeah, I didn't realize I ran out. Also, speaking of which... Got technique while I'm here. There we go. Yeah, Ruins will punish very hard if we don't freeze and lock down the Darkbringers. Fortunately, we're almost done. Gotta rebuff. Get rid of these claws. Oh my gosh, the confuse trap. No, don't confuse trap. Please don't confuse trap. Whoever's confuse trapping with the Indie Belrose, please don't. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. I'm gonna eventually bully my way out of here at some point. I'm gonna look at Chris on that one. Yeah. Because that's leading to random hits. Keep up the team. Come on. Everybody's out of range. I can't help them. There. There we go. A couple of these. Burn some eye fluids. I'll go back to Ice Staff, gonna be a lot of bringers here, so we're gonna need probably all of us. Let's aim slightly to the right. Oh, we need to kill the sorcerers. Kill them first, and then everything else can die. No, Chris is going too deep. Yeah, I literally can't even enter the. I gotta leave. I was gonna say that's gonna party wipe us. Okay, I'm gonna back up slightly. Okay, I'm gonna try to squeeze through. Yeah, so unfortunately somebody touched the door early before we started moving. So when we went to go through it, the sorcerers blocked us. So we just were hosed. I think it's just waiting too close to the door triggered it, sadly. Alright, so we're on this side of the room. We're on the left side. Let's stay on the left as a group then. And we should be fine. We do not want to pull the other Chaos Bringer. Come to the left, come to the left. Alright, kill the Chaos Bringer here and we're fine. Oh, middle. I gotta go try to revive. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, we need to be on one side in order to prevent this from happening for future reference. Buffs. Yeah, originally I wanted to go to the right, but we just got cut off, so we can even enter the room. I think I could kill most of these enemies now with Storm Wand at least. I'm probably dead from this, if I had to guess. Oh no, I'm fine. Okay, so let's go revive and parameter. Revive Chris. Yeah, if you guys aren't at full health, I'm pretty sure you die instantly. So, unfortunately, the Darkbringer blasts are always insta-kill. Well, welcome, Dr. Pillow. Hope you're doing well. See some zaps. I'm hoping for that right door to open, but if it doesn't, fine. Unfortunate. The room to the right would have been like ultra value for us, by the way. Sad that we got falls. Did you play for the Halloween event? Anything good? What do you mean? Do you mean did I find anything good? We played for Halloween event for like, I don't know, like 10 sessions, I think. I don't think so. At least, maybe other people got items. I don't usually remember other items people get at the time. I don't remember getting anything for Halloween. We got cookies, levels. That's about it. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to give this person the mace. I need to give them the or the Club Laconium. I mean, not the mace of Adamant. I mean, Mace Adamant is fun in single player, but. Full town music as we're just murdering dinners. On the plus side, I do decent damage to falls, so I actually don't mind this matchup as Photo Roll. So I can basically just Gafoe spam for the team. Unfortunately, everybody here I think gets knocked down. And or dies to ice. Not much can be helped about that, really. So I'm gonna spam Gafoe, and then I'm gonna assist with Zond afterwards. After his lure. There we go. Keep the team safe. There's a lure into probably just heal. I don't think my Bard is gonna reach from here. Yeah. But we got the good one. I'll revive, don't worry about that. Oh, it's being kind to us today. Oh, no, I heard the ship to go off, but it didn't apply. What a scam. What a scam. How did that not apply? PSO, please. What a scam. Chat, you heard it. That was BS. Where is my Shifta? Oh, man. Whatever. What a scam. Also, that's not the right spell. So nonsense. Oh, but you're running towards me? Oh. I was gonna say, I'm Gafoe sacking. Yeah, get out of here, boss. Get Gafoe'd. Dumb boss. So yeah, as I said before, I'm not worried about falls with Foe Neural. I actually enjoy that matchup. I don't enjoy Worm Boss or Mind Boss at all as Foe Neural. That feels terrible. You always get so close to killing before... No, not really, Thermostat. If we had a fourth person, he would have died. It's just because we're playing a person down. Oh, I got DF Shield. Congrats, I guess. I guess it is the item you play it for, technically. Consolation prize. Get rid of these. Using my Zond. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's neat. I'll never use it, but we have it, I guess. It has decent resists. Don't care about this item, though. DF Shield any good? It's a component for a Super Shield. Like, technically, eventually, yes? I don't think I have the other components. What does it need for the thing? Let's look it up. Yeah, like, we literally needed 1,000 damage with one other person, which, if a person does even 100 damage a shot, it would have killed there. So mix from the depths, which requires Secret Gear, Flow and Shield, DF Shield, and D-Relay Shield. I can actually make this shield if I want to. Interesting. I do have a lot of Secret Gears, and I have Flow and Shield, I think. That's the one I'm actually not sure I have a lot of. I have a bazillion Secret Gears, though. Yeah. And D-Relay Shield I have too. Although I'd prefer not to waste the D-Relay Shield on that, if I could avoid it. I guess if I have a bad one, I could sacrifice it. Yeah, Chris is talking about the 4 God Shields you get from Challenge Mode, which, pretty sure in my bank. We'll double check. Yeah, there we go. I got Suzaku, Genbu, Byaku, and Siryu. I'm trying to remember which is which. I want to say Siryu is a dragon, because that has Ryu in it. Byaku, I think, is the tiger. Genbu might be the turtle, and Suzaku's the phoenix? Or something like that. We're testing how much do I remember Yu Yu Hakusho. Not Shadow Hearts, just Yu Yu Hakusho. I worked backwards from there. We did it. Do one more, I guess. It's like, technically it was in Shadow Hearts, but I don't remember it from Shadow Hearts. We'll do one more. Hopefully we get mines, but we'll see. So, in theory at this point, I could make multiple endgame shields, quote-unquote, with the components. Remember from SMT? Honestly, I don't remember most of the monster names from SMT. Even having played both Devil Survivors, I could barely name like 10 demons. Oh, Dangotron has arrived. Welcome, Dango. Speaking of DPS, Dango may or may not be able to add 100 damage to falls. Maybe. It's, you know, it might be possible with Qcast. I don't know. Not quite as good as Humar, right? Oh, man. Classic Qcast moment. Dango's like, man, I'm like so far from capping ATP. And then we're like, what's your ATP? And he's like, 1350. What is your base ATP right now, Dango? I imagine it's above 1300. Depending on what you're wearing. Classic Qcast moment incoming. Get rid of these. 1409, yeah, that was pretty close. Yeah, HuCast doesn't believe in playing fair. So he's already stronger than basically every other ranger can be at level 150. Classic HuCast things. Oops, that's not Ice Staff. Well, if it does give us ruins again, it should be very easy to delete the high priority targets with the HuCast. So we'll get there eventually. Ew, I picked up a Ripper. Ew, on my inventory. Be gone. Item of no value. Ooh, I'm actually gonna level soon. Ooh. Somewhat relevant, because if I want to use my mech guns later on this character, I do need max ATA and a little bit of damage, potentially. Okay, that time we didn't have the Rofoe fail. That's a good feeling. Hopefully we get mines. If not, we'll continue forward. I guess for people that want to make the DF shield. At least now, even though the shield is, I think, not that great, it's fine that we went this way. Even though the shield isn't that great, at least it's a component part. So, like, it has value inherently because plating is now a thing for Red Rang. Whereas before, it would just be a shield that's usually pretty disappointing and you don't bother picking up. But now, there's, like, kind of a reason to run orange, I guess. I didn't see what the price was for it when you combine it. I'm assuming it's at least worth, like, 6 or 7 PDs now. It's not, it shouldn't be valueless like it was before, where just nobody cares. So again, I'll take that for Orange ID. Also, you know what's sad? I think that had the same drop rate as Red Ring, and I managed to get that, but not Red Ring. Rip. No Red Ring for me, apparently. So sad. I'm pretty sure it does. I'll double check, though. We'll fact check in a moment. Because the only other ones are Rico's glasses. The only other item I can really remember being there. That item is also terrible. Fact check time. Well, actually, you know what? No, it's not. DF Shield's much easier to get. I take that back. I'm thinking of Olga Flow's ult items that are also equally annoying to get. Yeah, Olga Flow's items are all 1 in 64. But sadly, Red Ring is 1 in 86, so yeah, that's not gonna match. Wanted to ask how you bring up the quick menu like that for swapping weapons and items. So, when you hold control, so I don't know what your buttons are by default because I play on controller, but when you hold control, you open that other action palette. You see how it has like the backward S? You need to hit whatever button that is while holding control to get the quick menu open. And then from there, you just kind of tab through, I think, on default controls. I got distracted by lack of music. What happened? Music, please. Thank you. Yeah, so for me, I assigned it to right trigger, so it's whatever button goes there. I just rotate through when I'm ready. We got this room. I guess let's switch over to ice. Dango using all the berserk right now. Okay, we're gonna fight Indie Belrose, which is kind of annoying. Oh, damn, I didn't get an accuracy up. That's pretty sad. Lithlo says, where does Root keep his money in the snowbank? They have a really good ice shavings account with high antlerist rates. Welcome, Chills Ahoy. There's a lot of December puns. Hello, 45 hit ray gun of no value. We meet again. I'm gonna do my best to debuff them, but there's so many things here. Rip Dango. Dango at some point. Team is isolating themselves. Team, please stick together. I die here. Team, you burned out my revives again. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. I don't want to be here at all. No. So many indie Belras. Let's debuff. Rip all my moon atomizers. I really need to restock them every run while we're playing with low-level people. I'll try to help Chris out here a little bit. Oh, there we go. Hope you're doing well, Chills Ahoy. I will probably telepipe out to go get some moon atomizers for the team. I don't think I can do a full clear again. Reverser's just too slow. I'd rather take the time lost to the shop here. There we go. Yeah, it's unfortunate we got the... Oh, team's getting attacked apparently. I guess they went to the next room already. Very brave without debuffs. Super brave. Ow. Team is split up again. There we go. Get some buffs in here. A productive day. I got a couple of deliveries. Some Swedish cheese for the boyfriend that went shopping for most of Christmas. Plenty to prepare for. Interesting. I don't think I really do anything too huge for Christmas anymore. Kind of like one of those events, quote unquote, for me. I'm gonna kill the team the best I can. Try to lure them. Hopefully chip out a couple things here. Get a revive here. Oh, I cannot believe that actually worked. I cannot believe I actually froze that mid charge. that was just belief, chat. My freeze chance is like below 20%. I am so surprised that didn't kill me. Not punished. I for sure should have been run over there. Almost got run over by Rudolph. The ingredients to make a small Somali halwa? Very sweet dessert. I'm not familiar with that. The other things, yes. Oh, I have to look that up later, see what that looks like. How did I get hit while not moving? Oh, I'm lined up with somebody. No. I gotta back up more. Okay, we're good. There we go. Now we're good. Now get rid of the claws. That way the team can actually move. Nice. By claws. I was gonna say this. It better give us the other path, but we'll see. But it's kind of funny. We're talking about Christmas. It's still November for me. So I'm like, Feels very early, but I guess it's good to be prepared. I'll try to debuff as much as I can here. Maybe I'll get a freeze. Kill Dango. Try to kill Dango again. Almost got through the Darkbringers. Okay, so we're all on the right side. Let's stay on the right side then. Just back up gradually. Oops, I got sniped. Merry Christmas Eve. Nice certainly to get some ready before I get too tired of the day. I'm just surprised because I'm like, it's still like 3 weeks out. That's why I say that. I guess prep is very different for different people. Ouch, I've been run over. Kind of like a jelly made with cornstarch, ghee, sugar, and spices. Oh, I'd like ghee. Trying to make it. It's our first Christmas with just the two of us, so I'm gonna try to make this up from gift sculpture. Interesting. Yeah, ghee's kind of nice. Oh, we got the good door. Oh, we got the good door. Thank you. Yeah, this thing. Go refresh your traps. I'm gonna go Google it since I gotta wait for people anyway. Let's see. Oh, that's what this is called. Oh, okay. Interesting. I've seen it before. Yeah, I'm used to seeing it not quite as red as this. It looks familiar. I guess I'll stick to Ice Staff for now. Lightning might be the best call here, I'm not sure. In multiplayer, things are... My priorities are a little different than single player. But that's neat. Oh, first wave is fire. I still stack a couple of Kokois here before the bad things happen. But then after this, I gotta be careful, because then it's gonna be the Dark Chargers. Welcome, Hooplead. Hope you're doing well. These are the guys I don't want to hit with too many fireballs. Let's debuff them. Tip out what I can. Debuffs. Ooh. Oh boy, team is activating them but not killing them. That's kind of scary. Some revives going with some Shifta. I want to gel in the... Yeah, we'll be completing challenge mode. I think I got a name for the weapon that we're gonna do. So we'll take like a 2-minute break, and then we'll resume with challenge mode. Thinking about running ads in case people are tuning in for the 11 o'clock challenge mode. We'll get started after that, I think. I could switch back to fire full time here. Oh, did I get knocked down? Oh, I might be dead here. Okay. Oh no, team save me. I mean, like, even though those Sinnohs are gelling, let me be very clear, that will 100% still kill me. Get rid of some of the big bads in this room. Is this Xrd? Indeed it is, Hooplead. I've actually been enjoying it a lot. Now that I know that you can tell which route it's giving you pretty easily. This room is fantastic on Viridian because it goes, you either go to Falls, where your consolation prize is 52 Crimson Assassins, for example, into Worm Boss, which is absolutely what Viridian wants. Sadly, we did not get B101. Oh, you don't, are you telling me you don't love their death sound effect overlap forever? Rip at the end for Dango. We're gonna heal him, just to troll him. Pick these up. I don't need any of these. Kukwita loves Xrd. That's good. Yeah, we've been running mostly Viridian, but I was like, you know what? Orange ID is still okay here, honestly. I'll take Prophet the Motab at some point. So my damage is useless here, so my only goal is probably just debuffs. So I guess we got a DF shield. We can check that off the list. I don't need to hunt for one of those. Okay, team needs to step on the teleporter. There we go. Yeah, we'll be switching to challenge mode once we're done with this. Taking a short break. Debuff time, debuff time. Might as well do what I can to chip it out. It's being targeted. Anyway, well, still dies. GG. Might as well stack a Foley while I wait. The question is, what random material am I gonna get? If it's not luck or TP, I don't think it really matters what it gives me. We'll find out though. I think it was the defense material. That's unfortunate. Oh well, I'll just restock this character. So I think their accuracy is good enough to do challenge mode weapons now. ATP still trash as always. nothing changes there. I guess it would be nice if I had more defense, so I don't instantly die to multiplayer Sinnohs. Yeah, we'll be finishing it up, and we'll be naming our second challenge mode weapon, I guess. Okay. So funny enough, I might need to actually remove grinders from my share bank. I think I went a little overboard. Let's end in the quest. I guess we'll go on break. But let's say goodbye to YouTube first. So, nothing too crazy dropped. I mean, we got the DF shield. We helped people level, you know, early characters. I mean, Dangletron 150, feeling pretty good when we come into Christmas event with that kind of level. 130 on Seal, not bad. So, potentially, depending on if we're doing, like, Omnispawn in the Christmas event or something else, at least there's some ults we could consider bringing in. Like, they don't need to be all 180 plus. But at this point, I think that'll be it for the XP event. Don't think we'll be doing much PSO in the evening, but we'll see. But anyway, for now, let's say goodbye to YouTube. So if you did watch to this point in the video of the VOD, just like to say thank you for watching. And I guess see you in the next part.